Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Rundown. If you're depressed watching your favorite sports team on the football field, but you just can't stop buying their gear, then congratulations. You might be a Raiders fan. But listen, man, don't trip. I got the perfect thing for you, man. Here at the Rundown, we have partnered with Fanatics to bring the nation some of the freshest Raider gear that you can get your hands on. I'm talking jerseys, I'm talking hats, and you know it's starting to get chilly out here, so it's best to grab you some drip for the frosty season while you're at it as well. So tap the link in the description down below, get you some fresh gear, man. Support the channel at the same time. It's a dub for you, dub for me, even though we're not getting that many dubs on the field at the moment, man. So remember, man, tap the link down below in the description to get you some fresh Raiders gear from Fanatics. Now let's get back to the show. Yo, what is happening, man? What is going on, man? You are back for another episode here of Blunts and Breakdowns, man, with you guys, man. Michael Velli and Rundown, man. What's going on with you, big dog?
I'm cooling, bro. I'm cooling. I'm still, trying to process. Obviously, today was the big day. It was the trade deadline. So I'm still trying to process everything that happened league-wide, not just with the Raiders, but league-wide. I'm trying to process it all.
For sure. No, it's some big ass moves today, man. Huge moves. But as far as the Raiders, only one move today. Realistically, like that's it, out of everything. So we definitely got to tap in with that. Definitely got to talk about that, get our thoughts, opinions. Should we have been even more of sellers? You look around the league, what everybody else is doing. Can we have taken a book out of that page? Hold on.
Papa Rundown mode.
Hey. He just turned 9 months today. He got a couple more months. But the tantrum shit is a no bueno no more for me. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Happy 3/4 birthday, baby Rundown. We 3/4 of the way to the big numero uno. Yeah, man. I mean, chat. I want to know the chat's thoughts on this too. Like, cause I seen a lot of mixed opinions on social media today. Some people saying, oh, we shouldn't have got rid of Jacoby. We should have traded more guys. Oh, we should have stayed put. We're trying to win. Like, it's all over the place. So I want to know, like, how does everybody feel about it so far? What are their thoughts initially, a couple hours removed from the official trade deadline?
Yeah, that is a good question. I want to see what everybody talking about real quick, man. While we here, let's get to the chat. You know what I mean? While they answering that question, just we're gonna use today to kind of get our reactions of today, what we could have done, what we should have done, and just get everybody's opinions going on that. Let's see what Dre for show says, man. Salute, man, my guy. What's going on with you, bro? Jack in the building, man. What's going on with you? Salute. We got Herman. Raiders. Yes, sir.
Raiders. Shout out Herman.
Always, man. Appreciate you for tapping in. Who else we got, man? Sun Goddess. What's going on in the building, man? Appreciate it. Appreciate you for tapping in as always. Richard Hernandez. Salute, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for tapping in. Salute to the Silver and Black Raider Nation family. As always, man. There's much love for everybody. Dre says finally Besh is gonna get some.
I hope so, but
I know, bro. Like just in time too. You feel what I'm saying? Because I got a bet going. I don't know. I got a bet going, bro.
Oh yeah, you do got that bet going. We'll get into that later on. Obviously, we got to talk about the whole Besh situation and obviously the updated wide receiver room. We definitely got to talk about that because even though it may
booty,
we may think like, oh yeah, he gonna see some time, but I don't know, bro. This past Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he got any reps. So we'll see. We'll see.
He didn't.
I hope so, though.
He
I
didn't.
really hope he
So,
do start.
who knows, man? Who knows what's going on with that, bro? I mean, at this point, who could call it, right? Who could call it? Does he suck? Does he not suck? All I know is we spent. All I'm saying is to a lot of people, I cannot really make an assumption on what he is because number one, people that's like, well, the coaches aren't playing them. We're really gonna act like this coaching staff is evaluating talent properly right now. That's what we're gonna act like. So stop that. That's not a good excuse, right? And number two, he hasn't played. I don't know what the fuck he is. You know what I mean? Who knows? I would like to see him get some more snaps just so I can make, just so we can know. You know what I mean? Going into next year. Yeah. If that's the case, if he's trash, and we got to go into next year finding a receiver, I'm throwing some bread George Pickens' way. I'm doing it.
Now, in my opinion, I feel like we might have to address wide receiver next year in the draft regardless, just because the guy that a lot of people are dubbing as the wide receiver one, clearly the Raiders had a different opinion and they didn't want to pay him, which is why ultimately we ended up sending Jacoby to Jacksonville. So, in my opinion, I think we might still be in search of wide receiver one possibly going into this upcoming.
Sure. I mean, we was there when Jacoby was here, and real quick, I want to get everybody's opinion. Dixon says smart trade. Okay, Sun Gotta says it is what it is. Smart getting picks, correct?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone else of value we could have traded and gotten something. Steelers and Bills were in it. They just probably wasn't trying to give up that much. No other moves mean they committed to the tank in the front office. Sadly, it's the opposite. Sadly,
they still a little bit delulu. They still delulu. We finna compete.
Yeah,
still competing.
Right, Marcus Banks in the building, man. What's going on with you? Appreciate you for tapping in. And then who else we got, man? As we continue to go, y'all coming in strong, man. Y'all coming in strong. My guy, man, LS in the building, man. What's going on, LS? Appreciate you for tapping in. Let's go ahead, man. Let's give our thoughts. For me, bro, I'm very happy with the trade. Very happy with the compensation. I think Spytek cooked. No cap. I think Spytek cooked.
He definitely
and reason being, bro, number one, oh, he got hella good value, bro. Number one, it's like you look. I've been saying this. Some people can agree, some people cannot agree, but people that watch the show, for a majority of the time, they know I've said this already, bro. Him and his effort ain't been there this year. I don't care what nobody tells me, bro. I've seen this man play for 2 whatever years. You know what I mean? So I see what Jacoby has done already. This effort of blocking and just the effort of what he's done is not the same. Now, I'm not sitting here saying he's a low effort player, but what I'm saying is you don't pay somebody, right? You basically tell them you don't, you're probably not going to be here after this year. The effort's going to wane. I mean, it is what the effort's going to wane. It is what it is, bro. Like, he has no guaranteed money after this year. He got out there, he played, but he's not going to throw his body on the line like he used to do. You know what I mean? Because he ain't got no money.
Yeah, and that's real, bro. Like we've seen in the past where there's been guys not just at the wide receiver position, but other positions on the field that they're on their contract year, and some of them quote unquote balled out. They're fucking balling. They had great, even almost all pro level seasons, and we still didn't pay them. So to think that you're gonna basically half-ass it and not really give full effort on a consistent basis, on a weekly basis, you can't expect to get paid here. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. Again, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, he's a low effort player. But what I am saying is, this is what I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just believe he was checked out. I just believe he checked out. You know what I mean? Like, it's not enough where it's like, I'm not going to give no effort. And then it's just more like, all right, I know I'm not going to be here after this year. I know I want to get traded. He said it multiple times. You know what I mean? This is something he came out his mouth and like, I'm trying to get traded. He just checked out, bro. And it to me, I could see it on the field. The moment I saw Trey Tucker doing them little motion block shits that we usually do with Jacoby, I was like, the writing's on the wall, bro. It's over. Yeah. Writing's on the wall.
And like the analogy I like to use always is, it's like that warehouse job, bro. Once you realize, like, there's some bullshit. Like, shit ain't gonna get no better. I don't see no growth here.
Yep.
Motherfuckers are just like, all right, well, I'm gonna clock in. I'm gonna do bare minimum. Work that pace, do what I have to do. Just so that once that 8 hours hits, I'm clocking out. And at the end of the week, my paycheck coming through. And that's all I care about.
And just like that warehouse job, you know, there might be a couple homies up in there you fuck with. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
just going up in there. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go to work. You know, I don't fuck with the job, but there's a couple dudes up in there. You know what I mean? I go up in there. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna leave my homie high and dry on the first shift. You feel what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna do all that. So that's kind of what he did. I ain't gonna leave the homies high and dry while we 2 and fucking 6. You know what I mean? We gonna go out there. I'm gonna perform. Now, don't ask me to go out there and, you know, catch the ball over the middle and do all this extra shit on a consistent basis. Don't do that. You know, but as far as me being out there, being an extra body, sure. You know what I mean? I can definitely do that. But for me, bro, as far as the compensation, Spytek cooked. Spytek, I've never been mad at Spytek since he's been here, and I just don't understand people that are, to be honest with you.
I have my gripes with him, but when it comes to like contract values and getting shit in return, like on trades, so far I got no complaints. He doing his thing with that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
How the fuck are you out 100 bones? What happened?
Yeah, bro. Why you been?
What happened? I need to hear about this. Rafa, what's going on, Rafa? Appreciate you for tapping in, man. I agree. Severe with the Heat. Quiet quitting. Yes, it was. Mm-hmm. You can say what you want. Guaranteed he go over there to Jacksonville. You see him catch all type of shit over the middle, and he putting his box. How much you want to bet? First, how much do y'all want to bet these first couple weeks he in Jacksonville? You gonna see this man doing all type of shit he wasn't doing these first couple weeks. All type of shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna start calling this man the best blocking wide receiver in the league all of a sudden. Let me see. Jacoby isn't gonna get paid like T. Higgins either. No, but this is the thing, right? We compared it, and I forgot who I talked to. Maybe it was Cheeto the other day. But let's say Jacoby wants 21, 23, right? 21, 23 mil. Spotrac got George Pickens at 29, 30. I'd rather pay George Pickens at 29 than I would pay Jacoby at 23. That's plain and simple. That's only $6 more million. You know what I'm saying? For that type of production, yes, sir. I'd definitely do that.
And I would say George Pickens is a one. That's a one.
Hell yeah. Can you imagine him and Brock? Oh, dirty money, boy.
Kind of like they had it in college.
Exactly.
Shout out my BTB co-host in the building.
You
know about that.
Trey in here. Yeah, you in here, Trey. Get your goddamn recruiting goggles on. All right. You already got Brock over here. You get your other bulldog as far as George Pickens over here. Let's make the shit a reunion. All right.
Get the goggles, the binoculars, all that. We need all that, bro.
That's where I want your goggles. All right. That's where I want your goggles. Not on no goddamn wins. Get the recruiting shit right here. All right. Let's get some Georgia people up in here. God damn it.
Go Dogs.
Yeah. Get the reunion. That's a reunion I like.
We need more dogs in here, bro. Just not the quarterbacks that play for the dogs.
I don't know.
Every other position, we with it, bro. Any defensive position for Georgia, we with it.
I don't know. Other than that, you feel me? Other than that, we good. See, Beezy, I can already tell, dog. It's about to be this type of draft season. If we Diego Pavia, come on now.
I like the kid, but also I don't like him for the Raiders. I'll leave it. I'll say it at that.
Tim Tebow to me.
Yeah, a lot of people keep saying, "Oh, he's the next Johnny Manziel and stuff."
Oh no.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that.
Tim Tebow more. I see. I mean, maybe I'm tripping, but I don't see this man going to the league doing what he's doing right now. I just don't.
Yeah.
Gunner season. Now look, check it, man. Check it. So the Raiders end up getting a 4th and a 6th for Jacoby, right? Now, some people say, we're going to get a 4th anyway, so why even do that? The thing is, the 4th was going to be in 2027 if he would have just walked and signed with another team in free agency. Now, you get 2 picks in this year's draft, all right? So, Raiders get a 4th and a 6th, and we got 3 4th rounds now or something like that? I think we have 3 4th rounds right now, I believe.
Yeah, we got 3 of
them. But we got 3. Okay, if that's the case, it's capital. It's capital. So, I mean, how you feel about the compensation that we got?
I like the compensation we got. Like you had mentioned, if we were to to let him walk and sign somewhere else in free agency, we would have possibly got a 4th round comp pick, but also that's based off the performance and how he does. But
Correct.
it's no guarantee that he gonna perform like that over there either. Like there's a chance, who knows? Maybe Travis Hunter comes back healthy, Brian Thomas outshine him, and they're the ones that are getting all the looks. Also, they have Diami Brown too. So
I think this was a desperation trade though.
Yeah.
No cap. Because they just lost Travis. And then you look, you know what I mean? So now it's like, okay, we got to replace that. Because the Bills and the Steelers, you know, they definitely need some people. But then you would think, like, their draft picks ain't going to be as good. That shit ain't going to be as good. So I don't know about that. Now, I want to bring something up real quick now that we're talking about these draft picks. And the reason I brought this up, right, is because I want to bring up a quote from our now GM and just see everybody's thoughts on this, right? See everybody's thoughts. Just read it, process it, and then just give me your first initial thoughts, right? So we're gonna read this real quick for everybody. All right, this is what we do here on the rundown, bro. We don't do no rumor shit and blunts and breakdowns, bro. We don't do no rumor shit. We don't do none of that, man. We gonna talk for real. How do we build this team, right? So when we look at all these picks we have now. After trading that, the Raiders have a first, their second, their third, 3 4th-round picks, 1 5th, 2 6th, 1 7th, right? And at the same time, that all includes, you know, the Trayvon Merrick, the Robert Spillane stuff, you know. So that's all the picks we have right now, right? It's a lot of draft picks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, before I go to this next tweet, what's your initial thoughts when you see this, right? When you see this, how do you feel?
I like seeing that many draft picks, but also it makes me a little nervous just because now I get it. It's only his first year as the GM, but we had about 11 draft picks this past draft. And if I'm not mistaken, I think only 2 of the 11 are actually seeing quality time and actually making somewhat of an impact. Like that's where it's concerning, where it's like, yeah, we can have all these draft picks, but is he going to do the right thing with the picks? Is he going to hit on these picks?
Right.
That's the real question.
So, and this is the thing, right? If Pete's still here, that does scare me. But I do like it in the sense of saying, okay, I'm right with Taddy. It's plenty of ammo to move up if you want to move up to do something, right? You can definitely move up to do something with this type of ammunition. Now, I do get what people are saying about, you know, I understand the draft class this year, but the reason I don't fault Spy Tech for that, because you already know, Mike, smart teams, smart organizations, the way they operate, GM acquires the groceries, right? And the coach is supposed to what? He's supposed to make the meal. All right, right now, Pete burning the dish. He burning the dish. He not even shit. Speaking of that, he's not even using certain ingredients. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, we got salt in the second round. Motherfucker said, I ain't using salt at all. None. Zero. You feel what I'm saying? Like in the fucking recipe book calls for salt. So it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, he refuses to put certain draft picks in. He barely put Porter in, which pisses me off with the way he played last week. The way Porter played last week, why the fuck wasn't he playing earlier? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? You got all these guys healthy and actives. It's like, I don't know if the coaching staff is properly getting these players and developing them the way they need to be developed. Even players that were here last year that are in their second year have gotten worse. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like that's what scares me. That's what scares me.
And I get what you're saying for sure. Like, obviously, the coaches got to do their job. Players got to execute on the field, but the coaches, they got to teach them what to do, especially if it's a new system. They got to show them, because there's a good chance that maybe they're not a schematic fit for said offense or said defense. Now, in those terms, that's where, hey, maybe you got to speak up and let the GM know, like, hey, maybe the guys that I have in this room aren't fit for it. And if that's the case, maybe they could possibly bring guys in. But if they're not able to bring guys in, or people aren't interested, whether it be free agency or the draft, to, you know, partake in this organization, then that's where you got to possibly consider, maybe my scheme needs some changing. Because obviously, if it's more than enough players that you got that aren't fit for this scheme, maybe it's my scheme that's the issue, not the players. Maybe it's the scheme.
It's like, like I exactly, I believe there's talent. Like, I believe this draft class has talent. Now, I don't believe there are any generational, Hall of Fame guys up in this motherfucker right now. Like, I don't. And that includes our first round pick. I don't believe that. But I believe he is a really, really good player, though. That's what I believe as of right now in his career, right? Once we get him an O-line, I'm going to tell you the future right now, Mike. Genty is a really, really good running back. He is. Some people may disagree, I think he's a really, really good running back. But he's the type where, like, he's gonna be a really good running back his whole career. And when we get him an offensive line, that's where it's gonna make people view him differently. You know what I mean? Like, I still feel like he'll be the same guy, even when we get a good offensive line. It's just the fact that we got a good offensive line now and he can do more shit. I just think that's what's gonna happen.
Now, I don't say I in my opinion, I think we have a pretty decent O-line. I wouldn't say a good O-line, but I would say it's serviceable.
Not run blocking. Not
run blocking, yeah. I mean, there are some moments where obviously, we know which
bro. Yeah, like, we got to get more nasty down there, bro. We ain't got enough. We ain't got enough.
Yeah.
Pass blocking, we're okay. I'm not gonna lie to you though. We're okay pass blocking.
Yeah. So BZ, I see that comment where you're saying if the owner doesn't pay free agents, well, even though he's the one that signs the paycheck, he's not the one that reaches out to them and everything, or puts together the contracts. That's a man named Tom Delaney, who maybe that's somebody that we need to start here putting the magnifying glass on and what's going on, bro? Because not just is he the one that puts together contracts for the players, but he's also the one that puts together contracts for coaching too.
You gotta chill out, bro.
There's a reason why there was a certain offensive coordinator, I believe, not this regime, but the previous regime, when they're going through their hiring process. There was a guy that we thought we landed and would have been a home run hire at the offensive coordinator position, but due to contractual terms, it didn't happen. We were not able to add that guy. And who's in charge of the contracts? Tom Delaney. So I don't know, man. Maybe
that is true. That is true.
We can point the finger at Mark all we want, but we seen it this year. He let it be known. Like, I'm gonna put these guys in charge. I'm gonna give them my full trust. I'm gonna take a step back and see what they can do.
Yeah, and look, as far as free agency, this is the thing. I just think I'm on a different accord, bro, because I don't really get mad at Spytech at all. I mean, I look around at free agency, right? Like, look around. What star players were there to, like, ultimately big acquire, right? I know as far as one, people may talk about Mekhi Becton, right? That's one. Mekhi Becton has barely fucking played this year. This man is injury away from his season being fucked off. Right.
Bro, so and then you add him with the Chargers injury curse.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
but he's always hurt, bro. So that's one. Imagine if we would have paid him top dollar money like we wanted, like I wanted, but then he got up here and got fucking hurt, right? Dre Greenlaw. We wanted Dre Greenlaw. His ass ain't played at all this year. You know what I mean? You look around. There's a couple guys that's playing okay, but even the Raiders free agents that they let go are not fucking. There's a couple that's playing well. I don't even know what Merrick is doing. Spillane is okay. Last I heard of Hobbs, he was getting fucking hibachi grill flamed over there in fucking Green Bay and all the
honestly, I would have if there was one player I would have tried to make a call for. It probably would have been Hobbs, and it's also because he getting cooked over there, but they using him on the outside. We know where he played.
Yeah, but then you also know the problem too. His ass was hurt again this year. Hurt. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So then there we go. There's that. Jacorian Bennett. Hurt. Gone. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, bro, we have to. I'm not mad at the way free agency went, bro. You look around. Who can we really sit here and be like, fuck, we let him go. God damn. Jacobs last year, y'all had a point, right? That was 2 years ago. Y'all had a point. You look at how he's playing for Green Bay. You're like, fuck, you should have resigned him. You know what I mean? Stupid.
I crashed the fuck out. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit.
Right. But
if we were to relive that moment again, I'd probably crash the fuck out again about it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, look around now. Look around. What Raider free agent that we let go are y'all like, goddamn, he's playing Pro Bowl level? None. Zero. And that's why I always say it's funny how our starters become other people's third string.
Amik is the one guy I'll say. and there's a little bias there. I ain't gonna lie, that's the homie, but Meek, he doing solid over there. When he go in there, obviously we know that one matchup that he circles every year, twice a year. We know that one matchup.
This defense was make or break off of Meek.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say off of Meek, but I mean, who would you rather have out there, Meek or Caillou Blue coverage?
I'm very surprised at you, sir. Greedy.
Oh no, Greedy, of course.
Last week,
Greedy,
and I'm surprised you are not saying that.
Oh yeah, I was happy to see Greedy out there, bro. I was very happy to see him out there. But
he played well.
For me, I'm more disappointed in that at the fact that they see him every day at practice, and they are barely thinking this week, hey, let's elevate him again. Let's see what he's got.
That's another example of the coaching staff not properly developing talent. Another example, right? Okay, all right, LS.
Augie got a good one right there. Augie got a good one right there. Augie got a good comment right there for the player.
Spillane?
Yeah.
Spillane's the only one that I would have. Spillane's the only one that I would have won.
He playing some good ball out there in New England.
Spillane's the only one that I would have kept. That's it. And I think I've said that, but Spillane's the only one that I would have kept. Other than that, no. Diablo, like in with Diablo, I've always said this, right? And everybody wanted to at me, even Severe. He was like, man, look, Diablo playing well these first couple weeks. Hey, we all know what happens with Diablo. First 7-8 weeks, he looks like a Pro Bowler. Then he gets hurt. And in them last 8 weeks, he looks complete ass. It happens all the time. And guess what the Falcons have looked the last 2 weeks? Ass. Trash. I wonder if he's been on the field at the same time, because I know he got hurt 1 week. So I really want to see what happens there. But other than that, Spillane to me is the only one. Spillane is the only one where we probably should have kept him, dog. Probably should have kept him.
Honestly, and I know you're saying like, oh, was he a game changer? But I'm not saying he would have been a game changer, but he would have been a solid key player to add to this roster. Would have been a Meek.
I was okay. I was okay with a Meek because to me, a Meek was inconsistent as fuck here. He was inconsistent as shit. I mean, there was some games where he'll ball, and then there's some games, dog, where it's like, damn, a Meek, but we got 150. Like, what are you doing? Like, so there are some times where he was just inconsistent. Now he's over there with a better defense, better surrounding pieces, So it's like he gonna look a little better. All power to him too. All power to him because he does look better over there. He looks like they're a nice little solid nickel corner. But to me, he was just shaky here, bro. He was here for what, like 4 years? It was time. When you don't win and players are here for so long.
I just feel like the contract he got, we could have afforded that.
We could have did it. But that was 2 years ago. That wasn't this year.
2 years ago now.
That was 2 years.
Same year Josh left. Same year Josh left went.
So that wasn't Spy. That wasn't Spy, right?
No, that was someone else that
exactly.
We no longer speak of. Fuck him.
As far as Spy Tech, bro, I'd like really looking at his moves that he let go, other than Spillane, because you do have a point. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at who he decided not to resign. You know what I mean? Like, for what? We weren't winning. We were trash last year.
And I will say another thing too is, and this might be a hot take or a bold take to some people, but I don't even think our defense is that bad either, bro. Like, the sad part is we know what the real issue is on the team, and it's complementary football on both sides of the ball. If one side obviously isn't doing their job, or they're not out there doing their job enough, you already know. If they're not right there on an analogy, if they're not on the fucking dock doing the work in the warehouse, then the other shift gonna have to pick up the slack. They're gonna have to do all the extra work and all the dirty work.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
After a while, they're gonna be rushing and shit. Sometimes shit might come out a little shitty. The product might come out a little fucked up.
I'm with you on that. We know what the problem is because we don't play complimentary ball, right? Well, like that is most of the problem. But I just think we don't have enough talent on defense. I don't think it's the scheme. I just think we need talent. You know what I mean? Like when I look around, okay, and let's just put this in an example. When you go to like the top edge rushers in the league, right? Like the top, fucking Micah Parsons, TJ Watt, all these motherfuckers. The one thing in common that a lot of them do have, they got help, dog. Like a lot of them fucking got help. You look at Micah's defense, look at TJ Watt's defense, right? You know what I mean? Like these motherfuckers, the D lines are immensely talented. I watched the Steelers against the Colts. I said this with Cheeto. It wasn't fucking TJ Watt that was wrecking the game against the Colts. It was Highsmith. TJ Watt didn't show his ass until the fourth quarter, as it should be, right? Because we paying him all this fucking money. Dog, you rest up when we really need you. You know what I mean? When we really need you to get that sack.
Crunch time situation. That's when we need.
There you go.
The game on the line.
The problem with us is we can't afford to do that because if 98 on the field, ain't no fucking pressure being generated. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Yep. So for me, bro, like, so just imagine if we get a fucking, it's not gonna happen, but just imagine if we get a Ruben Bain, right? With Max. Dear, like you know what I mean? That's what we've been looking for. Now, of course, you would say like you got to trade back up to get a quarterback or something, but a motherfucker of that caliber, you know what I mean? That's what Max needs beside him, dog. No more of this reclamation Malcolm Kuntz bullshit that we be doing, bro. Fuck all that. I want talent now. I want talent. Let me see some. Hold on. So we going here, bro. Hold up. Say less. But we bring in, I'm bringing all this up. We're talking about the Capitol, what the Raiders should do because of the next tweet, right? That we're going to look at as well, right? We always got something that we got to look at, something that we got to add more on to it. Okay, so now that we have all kind of deciphered, right? All right. We know what we would want to do with these picks. We know what the kind of, okay, my boy back. We know kind of what we want to do with these picks. How will we move about it, right? Now, in seeing all these picks, I want you guys to read this quote from our GM, and this was back in April. Okay, this is back in fucking April. Now, look at this. This isn't a 1 year try to save it. This is a build the right way, set the franchise in the right direction, built for sustained success. Get it in a place where we got a young roster with a lot of good players, and then maybe there's a free agent in a year or two where you really go for it. Dog, what does this sound like a motherfucker that wants to win now to you?
No. That from the very beginning should have said rebuild.
At all. This don't sound like a GM that's like, dog, we trying to win now. At all. Even so, again, another reason why I say I'm not mad at why a lot of y'all shouldn't be mad at the free agency. Look at his fucking mindset in April, dog. This motherfucker said maybe there's a free agent in a year or two. He wouldn't even like, there's like some major dudes this year. You can see how he felt.
Yeah. And we all said it. Besides us, a few content creators said it, like this free agency class, it's not that special. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This next year is a couple more dudes, especially defense. Mm-hmm. A couple more dudes. Offense is trash, but a couple more defensive dudes. But this right here sounds like a GM that knew exactly where the fuck this team was at.
And the beauty of it is, like you said, there's going to be more dudes possibly available in free agency on the defensive side of the ball. We're going to have a lot more cap space going into this offseason. And not just that, but a lot of our offensive weapons or guys that we have on offense, they're still on their rookie deals.
Exactly.
Still on their rookie deal. So you got that covered, squared away. Maybe if you want to add one more, you could draft another receiver or something. But, hey, we got money to spend on the defense now.
This sounds like a GM, right, that knows this isn't a roster that's ready to compete right now. It sounds like a GM that knows we got to stack talent, right? We just got to fucking stack talent right now. We got to get young dudes on the roster. We got to draft well, stack talent, and we don't build a team through free agency, which is what we've tried to do multiple years. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't get mad at Spy, bro. Like now this next year, I properly judge because we have 150 million cap space. You got all them goddamn draft picks that we just looked at right here. If you don't make something shake this year, big dog, then when you gonna make it shake? You know what I mean? When something gonna vibrate? So I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about it?
It's got to be some change, bro. There's got to be some real change, and we'll see, bro. We'll see how they address it, but it's got to be some real change.
Oh yeah, it's definitely got to be something, bro. It's definitely got to be something. I hope they address it now. There is talks. If you were to look at, let's probably look at the tankathon right now, right? Let's look at the tankathon right now. Now looking around the league, okay, looking around the league, the Jets, right? The Jets fucked around and they got hauls. They got some hauls. Should the Raiders have pulled a Jets? Should they have done with the Jets?
It depends, like on how far of an extent you're saying, like, because in your opinion, did the Jets trade away the face of the franchise, or who would you say, quote unquote, at the moment is the face of the franchise for the Jets?
Oh, they don't have one. They don't have one. I don't think they personally have one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's that.
Because if it's trading away our best player, no, I'm not doing that. Now,
yeah, that's what people are talking about because they did the sauce and all that, and they Max. You know, should we have done Max?
Yeah. Yeah, LS. I guess you're right. I guess Sauce might have been probably the face of the franchise, or
I guess
in a way over there. But
I guess, yeah.
Either way, it's like I don't know. Like they wasn't really talking about him like that. You feel me? They wasn't really talking about him like that the last like 2 seasons. But yeah, I don't know. Trading a face of a franchise, that's crazy. Like I can't name one team that's done that and immediately like they turned it around. Like it usually when you do some shit like that, it takes time to recover.
It takes time. No, it's gonna take time. You know, unless you hit your fucking draft out the park. That's
Yeah. Unless you draft like a generational talent or something in the first round.
That's it. And as far as this year, the way it's concerned, right? The way it's concerned, they're third.
Yeah.
They're third. So we're seventh in the draft charts right now. Let me see if I can look up a mock draft.
I'll say this though, when it comes to the draft order. So I know right now all of us are looking at Tankathon as well as other fan bases that are, their teams are asked too. Eventually there's going to come a point in time where obviously, ESPN, NFL Network, they're all going to start mentioning it. So Tankathon's going off of like end of the year, like final end of the year type roster. They're not going on as of the games that they played at the moment. That's including the full schedule, like strength of schedule, even including teams they ain't played yet. So there is a chance we may even be lower than that. We just got to figure out where's the right source.
Now check now
for at the moment live.
You got to see what goes on with that. Okay, yeah. We just got to see what goes on with that. Now as far as this, I'm with you, bro. Like I'm not trading Max if we're just gonna have a fucking top 5 pick anyway. And the next thing is, a lot of y'all are so confident in that. I'm not confident with Pete Carroll fucking around and selecting these players. It's not like Pete Carroll. I don't trust he's developing people right. Oh, hold on. Shit, my sister is calling me. Sister Rundown's calling me. Give me 1 second. She might need some. Anybody got a baby sister? You already know they ass gonna bug you every time they need something. But Mike, hold us down. Let them know, right? Like, why should we not trade Max Crosby? Why do you think it's not a smart idea to trade Max Crosby and do what the Jets do? Yeah, why we should not?
For one, I mean, that would be a huge culture shift. Like, that's obviously the face of the franchise. If you were to do that, that would be a complete change right there. Like, at the moment, like, he's the one player that you could say completely, and he embodies what it is to be a Raider, bro. Like, it would be crazy to do. I get it. You could get a lot of picks for him, but let's be honest. That's like, besides being the face of the franchise, that's the best player on our team and one of the best defensive players in football. Do you see a guy in this draft class or even next year's draft class that's replacing him and being better than him? Like, is he an upgrade? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Is there somebody that you see as better? If there isn't, why even consider that? Why consider that? Because if we don't find the talent or draft talent to build around him, who's going to put in the work like he was? Who's going to put in that effort and not give up on plays? Who's going to do that?
Yeah, it's for me personally. I want to add to him. Don't do anything. Now, ain't that about a bitch, right? Anybody that got a little sister, anything, she gonna call me to ask me if I want something to drink, but then ask me if I'm gonna pay for her drink. How you gonna call me to ask if I want something and then ask for me to pay for your shit? It don't make no sense, dog. No sense. It's backwards.
I see people saying it doesn't matter how good Max is, we don't win with him. I mean, you're not going to win without him either, if we're being honest. And just like Max, bruh, we still got Tyree.
Oh shit.
Okay,
You're right, dog. You're right.
But I'm just saying, like, just like we don't have a quarterback, Max don't got a quarterback either. So you can't fucking fault him for that, bro. He's doing the best he can.
Who said LS says it doesn't matter how good Max is, we don't win with him. Man, you feel me? Like, what the hell? Like, I'm getting the short end of the stick no matter how I go. But I say, like, bro, you know, this is the thing. I know we're not winning with him, but it don't make our chances better without him either. To me, it don't make our chances better. He's already, yeah, we could have got some. I think we could have got some. But I just don't want this coaching staff fucking around and picking multiple first round picks. Because this is the next thing. To do that is to have the vision, a multi-year vision, right? A multi-year vision to say, I'm going to trade the best franchise or the best player on the team, the franchise face, right? And I'm going to do that. And you're tasked now to find a new one. You have to find a new one. That's your fucking job. So that requires a vision beyond this year and next year. Something that, guess what? Pete Carroll probably don't fucking have, right? That's something that Pete Carroll probably don't have because he's only here for 3 years, right? Yeah. So why am I going to trade away the franchise face with a coach who's not even here for the future to even see who he picks develop?
He's a top 5 at his position, bro. Why would I get rid of him when I don't have too many of those?
And then guess what? Whoever we replace him with, Pete is gonna pick him, and then not even gonna be here to see that man like career, like, you know what I mean, like pan out. He's not even gonna see that. So he's just gonna pick this motherfucker. That's it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. I keep him, and it's the thing. When you keep him, who knows now what we can do when you finally give this man talent. Y'all know how angry Mike and I are when we get to the quarterback shit. We always scraping the bottom of the barrel. Always. But then when you come look at the fucking DNs we fucking surround Max with. If you're talking about building around a quarterback, you got to build around your best defensive player. Who have we surrounded this man with?
Yeah.
Bottom of the barrel, fucking Malcolm Kuntz. Stop it.
I got to ask you this, Rundown. So obviously, you know, we have yet to really solidify a consistent number 2 to Max right there. Somebody to be on the opposite of him on at defensive end. If we haven't been able to find a replacement or a number 2 guy for Max, what makes you think we'll be able to find a number 1 guy?
We're over here scraping, you know what I mean?
What makes you think we're going to replace him and we can't even find a number 2?
You know what I mean? We scraping with Malcolm Kuntz. You got fucking Tyree Wilson, who's supposed to be that. Not, you know, he's not that. So it's just for me, bro. I'm not there. And this is the thing, Taddy, you're correct. You want to know why? At this point right now, I'm even ready to concede John Gruden was a better coach than Pete Carroll at this point. He just was, because he didn't hit on all them draft picks at all. But he was coaching them motherfuckers, right? He was getting some people developed where when he left, we were like, well, what the fuck? Like, he's falling off a cliff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but that's what coaching does. Coaching will develop certain guys. Kuntz was it until he got hurt. Now we got to face reality, bro. He ain't nothing. He ain't worth nothing more than a sack of chips. That's it.
Beezy, that's a interesting comment. He said, "Great D linemen make other D linemen around them great." I agree with that, but when the whistle blows and the time starts on Sunday or Monday or Thursday, he don't got to beat that block for them. They got to do their assignment too. It's not Max versus the whole O-line. At times it seemed like it, but come on now, bro. They gotta win their reps too, bro.
Stop that.
They gotta win their reps too.
Stop that. You know, and this is why I say stop that. Again, when you look around to the top edge rushers, Micah, TJ Watt, let's just put them 2, for example, right? Their D lines are full of fucking first and second round selections. First and second round. We're trying to fucking scrape the barrel off a 4th and 5th rounder and somebody who we got off 6th round, and we got him from the same school as Khalil Mack, but he's a fucking 5th rounder. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like the talent is different. The talent is different. It's not the same thing, bro. And Aaron Donald is a once in a lifetime, damn near Lawrence Taylor player.
not just
He's a
that.
Lawrence Taylor player. Not
It took
everybody is
Aaron
that.
Donald it took Aaron Donald till the end of his career. The end of his career to finally
To
see
win.
real success and to win.
Do
Before
we
that, what
forget
were
he
they
was
doing?
with the Rams his whole career, bro? Stop
Yeah.
it. Stop it.
Before they were the Rams, they were the Rams.
Not to say like you are 100% right, Mike. You know what? I didn't even think about that, bro, because they fucking sucked. They sucked, bro. And he was there the entire time. The entire time. I'm sure people said that shit about Aaron Donald. Oh, man. You know, hey, we're not winning with him. We're not winning with him.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You know, and he stayed there. He didn't win until probably his last four something years of his career there. Probably.
Yeah.
And then after he won, he finally was like, I'm gonna go into the sunset like Thanos. Cause he fucking whatever years, probably
Last 3
you gotta
years.
multiply that by 2 for him. Did Aaron Donald turn the franchise around?
I don't know about
moves that they made. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because they did have golf, you know, all the extra, and they didn't get over the hump until they made certain moves, you know. They had to make certain moves.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I don't know.
I know that firsthand because my in-laws are Rams fans, bro. So they talk about it all the time. They tell me about the bad times and they're like, oh, don't worry, it'll get better eventually. But they don't realize shit. That eventually been over 20-some years now.
Now I get your point, Beezy. I get your point. You want to be like, hey, look, you know, we're not doing all these things with him, and you know, you feel like he can be this, he can be that. But personally, bro, I just see all the help everybody else gets. You know what I mean? I look around the league. You could have me if TJ Watt was doing this shit by himself. The only person you could probably get me is Myles Garrett. That's it. That's it. That's the only one, right? Where you can be like, but guess what? The Browns ain't fucking winning. You know what I mean? They need more talent.
I'll ask you this question in chat. BZ, everybody in the chat, whoever's watching, you could chime in on this too. If you were to put Myles Garrett on the Raiders and you were to put Max, just, you know, hypothetically on the Browns, with that D-line, with who they got over there, who do you think will see more success in those type of situations?
Yeah, probably Max. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. The help matters, bro. Just like you say, he make people better around him. Hey, bro, when the money's on the line on game days, they got to perform, bro. They got to perform, even though their paychecks are guaranteed. Hey, if they want those accolades, they want to get that recognition, that respect, they got to perform. That's just what it is.
That's where I'm at, bro. And look, now, it's too late now. It's too late now. You know, it's gonna be a lot of he said, she said shit. But this is the thing, bro. You didn't trade Max now. It's over. It's over. You're not trading him. You're not trading him at all for probably damn near the entirety of his career at this point.
Yeah.
Because you're at the moment it is right now, we're never gonna get value this high. It's just not gonna happen. You know, you might have fucked around and got 2 firsts if you wanted. If you really wanted, you could have probably got 2 first rounders for Buddy. You know what I mean? And moved on. But now, with a year with more injury, a year older, you won't get that again. That's a wrap. So now you got to choose whether to now keep him or know that you're never going to get the amount that he's actually worth. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where we're at now. It's where we are. That's how I feel. I don't know about you. That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I agree with you 100%, bro. 100%. There's obviously, besides Max, there's 2 other names that clearly they're untouchable at this time. They're off limits. That's number 89, Brock Bowers, and, you know, our first round pick.
And that's because we just got him.
Yeah.
We just got him. I'll be honest with you. If he was in his 3rd year, people should be sweating. People should be sweating. Especially with the running backs coming out this year. I'm sorry.
I may have a hot take in the future, but I'll save it for the future because you know I don't want to be public.
At this point, you better hope they re-sign his ass. You better hope he goes nowhere.
It's something like that. That's what I was gonna say.
They better, hey boy, he better get re-signed. I'm telling you all that right now, dog. I don't want to see no bullshit where in 4 years from now he's on another team. Because if that's the case, some of y'all ain't gonna like me. Y'all ain't gonna like me. because I will purposely screen record a fucking draft show from this year, 4 years from now, and play it. I don't care, dog, because that was the whole conversation. Do not take him if you're not ready, because in 4 years, he's going to pull a Josh Jacobs on you, and he's going to fucking leave, and you ass out.
Yeah. And the crazy part is, well, we know what it is. Josh wanted to be here. He was actually willing to take a discount. But, you know.
I'm sure now he looks himself in the mirror like that. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
No, because he would have been here getting fucking killed.
Mm-hmm.
And now he gets to sit here with a contended team and a quarterback. How beautiful life is.
Yeah.
How beautiful life is. You know, so, and that's, and some of y'all that don't want to accept it now, you will a couple years from now, if we continue on the path we're on. Genty will look and feel the exact same way. Genty will say, why am I going to continue to kill my body here when I can go to this other team where we can actually be fucking winning? Hey, who knows, bro? Who knows?
Teddy got a good question for you.
What's up, man? He says, why do people think we can't build the O-line after drafting a running back? I see the thing that some people go a little too extreme. My problem with it is that just the wear and tear that is going to be accumulated while you're trying to build that O-line, right? You know what I mean? So it's like, unless you go in free agency and draft and you really hone in and that's like your real focus, you know, it might take a little to really get it where it needs to go. So the amount of time that he's going to get hit and all that extra is going to take wear and tear. But you could definitely do that. I don't know why you shouldn't act like you can't build the O-line just because you have him now.
You could.
You can definitely do that. You know, it just might take a little bit. You know, it might take a little. It might not be ready. But
shit, you got 3 fourth rounders. Maybe you could trade up back into the third if you see a guard you like in the draft.
Right. You know, depending on what it is. Taddy says, damn, hold on. My thing freezing. This is a good comment. But then people are mad at Chip and Pete saying they aren't trying to run Genty into the ground. Look here, bro. This is just like the fan base baffles me at this point, bro. For me, I continue to see all this Chip Kelly slander. All this, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand why people get so angry. Like, okay, look, he had 13 rushes, you know, last week. Oh man, he needs to be feeding more. I even seen a tweet where if somebody said if the Raiders were to feature Genty more, he would be leading the league in rushing. Well, are we watching the same fucking games? Are we watching the same games? No, he would not. No, he would not. Number one, okay, this offensive line just ain't right. It ain't right, bro. We know that. When it comes to run blocking, we're not that good. Why am I going to continue to run this man into 9, 10-man boxes for y'all viewing pleasure? The fuck? Like, for what? Like, I'm not going to keep doing that, bro. Like, I'm going to do what the game dictates. Just because the fans want to see their first-round pick get killed out there in the gladiator arena don't mean I got to do it.
And like you said, they're low in the box against him. Like, that's the part where it's like we can't really fault the O-line either because, like, all right, bro, it's 9-man boxes right there. And they know clearly if he out there, more than likely what's going to happen.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Look, like, as soon as I guarantee you, bro, watch Thursday. Watch how Denver defense lined up. Just count how many people in the box when they first come out. That's what I want y'all to do. Count how many defenders are in the box when Denver comes out on Thursday, dog. Please. And come back on the post game and tell me what y'all saw. These motherfuckers have 10 people in there. So what are we supposed to do? You know what I mean? And this is the second thing, Taddy, where it gets on my nerves because people don't even credit this, right? And I'm not saying it's you. It's just the fact of, like, the nation in general. They talk about get him in space. Mm-hmm. Mike, what was he doing this last game? What did he just do? He caught the fucking ball in space, nonetheless.
He scored.
He scored. You know what I mean? It's like, Now that I'm not gonna say Chip Kelly is not, above blame. Like, there's blame that he has to go his way for sure. Yeah. You know what I mean? He could have been doing this a lot sooner with Genty, giving him the ball in the passing game, in the space more. He could have been doing this sooner. So that's on him, right? Yeah. But as far as, like, for everybody to be like, man, I want this man to have 25 touches. You want him to have 25 touches, averaging 3 or 2 yards per carry? That's what you want?
Yeah.
We're not doing that. We're not doing it. And it's secondly, I'm gonna say this, bro, because nobody else is saying it, and I'm gonna just say it. People can agree. Okay, we can have our conversation. I don't believe he's a good short area runner right now, bro. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not.
And
so that makes me think I can't give him the ball in every situation. I can't. When it comes to 3rd and 1, yeah. So let me ask you this question, and this for everybody. When it comes to 3rd and 1, I'm not even talking about players. 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Do you have any confidence that the Raiders offense will pick that up? What's your confidence level 1 to 10?
Pick up what? Run?
A 4th and 1, a 3rd and 1.
Oh, that
running the ball.
To get the first. I got you.
Yeah, to get the first. What's your confidence level 1 to 10 running the ball?
Like 6, maybe, like 5 or 6.
Not that high, right? Not that strong.
Yeah, and the reason why I say that too, and I'm not gonna say fully like it's his fault that he's a bad short yards runner, but like we're saying, they're loading the box. They know what it is, and the one thing to blame, and like I said earlier, complimentary football, it definitely causes issues with the defense because the offense can't stay on the field long enough. But also with our running back, the quarterback not being able to do his job right and complete passes and stay on the field and put points on the board, that lets it be known that, hey, all they could really do is run the ball.
Just run the ball. That's all they can do.
What are the defenses doing? They load in the fucking ball.
Stack it up.
So that's why in the goal line, they know more than likely, like, yeah, they're gonna give it to that kid. So,
and this is the reason why I asked this question. Like, what's our confidence level if it's a 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, running the ball, getting the first down? What's the confidence level? My shit right now, like at a 4, maybe a 5, right?
Yeah.
Reason I say that, my shit shouldn't go below an 8 with the 6 overall pick. It shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what you're telling me, bro. If you're a 6 overall pick as a running back, right? You're telling us that no matter the circumstance, you can overcome that circumstance. Guess what problem we had last year, folks? We couldn't fucking get a yard on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 either last year. Yeah. And what happened? What's the difference? What's the sole difference? The sole difference is, hey, and this is what everybody said in the springtime. Remember, Mike? If you draft this dude, then it all changes. All the problems that you had with the running game changes. So why in the fuck do we have the same problems this year? Why? Because right now, bro, we're not, the O-line cannot multiply Genty's talent. And as of right now, bro, he's not a great all-around runner. When it comes to short area, bro, y'all give me the time and distance where he's consistently done this. We're going on week 10, y'all. Week 10, and on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, he has not shown the ability yet to consistently pick these up. Consistently. Right? So right now, we have to get better in that area. We have to get better. And now I'm not saying he can't do that right at all, but that comes with maybe strength in the off season. You feel what I'm saying? Getting stronger, getting the whole off season to train and know what he does. He barely coming from college. So that's different, right? But 20 carries a game with just like averaging 3 yards, dog, and then we end the game with 25 carries, 80 yards. What the fuck does that do? You know, like that doesn't do anything. Wrong.
He's the only back we got. I don't know, man. I like what I was seeing from Raheem Mostert. Mostert is looking solid.
Now I'm not gonna sit here and say like I don't want Genty to get the ball more, but it's just like we can't just like beat our heads against the brick wall. You know what I mean? Just because we want to see it. Like last game, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had no qualms about last game. If Daniel Carlson makes an extra point, we're in the game.
Win. Yeah,
we damn near win the game. You know what I mean? Like we scored over 30 points, damn near over 30 points. You know what I mean? So what can we sit here and say? It's not like we were just like this. Now it feels like the Chiefs game last week against the Jaguars. You got a point, right? We got 0 points. Why the fuck are we not running the ball? Try something else.
Yeah.
But hey, bro, we're scoring. Brock Bowers is eating. Brock Bowers ain't having that game if you're trying to get his motherfucker 30 carries. This is not happening. You got to go with the game dictates. Just to me, the game didn't dictate that last week.
It was a Brock Bowers game.
Yeah, it was a Brock game. It was a Brock game. Sometimes you just gotta let them cook, you know. Just like just like Beezy is saying, let Genty cook. Last week they had to say Brock B is back, bro. You just gotta let him do his thing.
Hey, they just needed that friendly reminder. That's the best tight end in football.
You gotta let him do his thing. Now, coming this week, you gotta try to run the ball, bro. You gotta try to run the ball.
Yeah.
Now, we gonna see this week. All right. After carry 6, and this motherfucker has a grand total of maybe 10 yards on 6 carries. We gonna know. We gonna know. Because guess what Denver gonna do? I guarantee I already see what Denver finna do. I already know what time it is with Denver. They are going to stack that box like a motherfucker. Oh my, they gonna stack them boxes like it's Tetris.
Hey,
that shit gonna
the
be
one thing I will say is it's likely gonna be another Brock game because Pastor Tane on the IR, bro. Yeah,
they ain't got no fight fuck him.
Oh yeah.
Pilo Pants says the whole team stinks. Well, you're not lying there. Beezy says he wants 20 carries a game.
That's fair.
It is fair.
It's fair.
It's fair. But again, I mean, just got to see how the game is dictating. You know, the other weeks before Kansas City, bro, Geno was only throwing the ball like 20-something times, like literally 24 times. And then Jinzy was getting the ball 16, 17. We still was losing. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
LS says Genty is the new Derek Carr. People have got all the excuses for him. It's Chip's fault, the O-line fault, Brennan's fault, Geno's fault. Until he does something good, then magically it's all him.
Damn.
That
could
deep, bro.
It did. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'll say he's Derek Carr level yet. I don't know about that.
Nah, that's a little too much, bro. It's a little too much. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's still performing though. Like he's doing his job. And I will say this, bro. I'm over here like we're saying this. I'll say this because this is positive, bro. The work he's done to make himself a pass blocker, beautiful to see, dog. Beautiful to fucking see. This man has legit grown as a pass blocker exponentially. I'm proud to see that, man, because he laid some stick the other week against the Jaguars where I was like, okay, you wasn't doing that shit coming out of the draft, bro. You wasn't doing that shit coming out of the draft. So excited to see that growth in his game as far as that, bro, because that made me happy to see. Hold on, come here. All right. But continuing on, bro, you know, I definitely I definitely see a path where people say, yeah, they should have pulled the Jets, they should have did this, they should have did that.
I mean, but there's other players possibly that I would have understood if they would have did it, but also it depends on what they're trying to do. Like obviously now, if they're trying to win games, I don't know if it makes sense trying to, you know, get rid of key players, but if you're not trying to win games and obviously you're trying to think ahead about the future, then you know you could go that direction with certain players.
Yeah,
like one that it would have hurt to do, but to like make that trade happen, but I would have understood it. It could have been our other tight end, Michael Mayer.
I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we did. That actually would have pissed me off if we would have did it, bro.
I would have been mad.
It would have pissed me off because it's like Brock is able to do what he's doing because Michael Mayer is on the team. You know, like we don't have to fucking line Brock up traditional inline tight end like Michael Mayer's doing. We can line Brock up at the receiver position and all the extras just because, you know, Mayer can go in there and be in line and block and all that extra shit.
Yeah.
So I don't understand when people be talking about that shit.
Yeah. And, you know, the other rumor, which I'm glad that one didn't happen, I would have been irate, is JPJ. JPJ is another one that for sure would have got us some value. Somebody would have been bold and said but stupid, yeah, that's where it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're saying the O-line's bad, and then you get rid of your bruiser.
like what the fuck? Like, it just makes no sense, bro. It would make no sense. Glad we didn't do that dumb shit. I hope somebody was up in there speaking up. Like, y'all know this is stupid, right? Like, y'all know this would be dumb to do. So I hope somebody said that. Glad it didn't come to fruition. I am actually kind of mad Malcolm Kuntz didn't get, not mad, but, you know, I'm disappointed Malcolm Kuntz didn't get. Hold on. Give me a second.
He disappointed too.
Yeah, bro, you feel what I'm saying? I said Malcolm Kuntz.
Yeah.
You see what the team does, bro? I said Malcolm Kuntz, my baby, get to crying because he not performing. You see? Fuck off, bro. Now
he
making babies cry. You nigga, he making babies cry. But you know, either way, I still think Boy, you know, you just staring that means, well, how long we been on this movie? That means, Dad, it's time for you to get your ass over here, is what he's telling me.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me grab this man.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, and daddy duties. I get the you already know. You tap into the rundown show. You already know what it is. If you're new to the channel, if you from Twitter watching this, make sure to tap in, bro. Subscribe to my channel, Machiavelli24 on YouTube, and subscribe to the Raider Rundown on YouTube as well.
Factuales. Now, let's end this thing out. Get to talking about draft positioning, right? Because that's really where we're at. So we'll get to end this thing out. We're talking about
the
order. Now, as of right now, they got a 7th. All right, they got a 7th. Which is not bad. Still in the top 10 range, right? But the selection might make you mad. Might make you angry.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it a little bit. Let's see, you know, who else we would have liked, and then we'll go from there, you know. But bringing it up, okay, for everybody that wants the Raiders to select a quarterback in the next draft, you don't get that on this one. I just you don't get it here. But I will say this though, the guy, he's not bad. He's not bad.
Okay. Let's see.
So, can you see it? Hold on, my thing's tweaking. Give me a second.
Yeah.
My shit is freezing.
Oh shit. Oh snap! The Browns play the Jets on Sunday. Okay, that's interesting for this Tankathon news. I think we're having a little technical difficulties here. My boy Rundown will be right back, but damn. So we seeing some interesting ones. Hey, BZ, you really like Pavia? I get it, but I don't know, man. Maybe in like where I'll ask you this: if you were to draft Pavia, where would you draft him? Where would you draft him? Chat. Also, if you were to draft Diego Pavia, where would you draft him, or would you not draft him? Let us know. Because if I were to draft him, I'd say that's maybe 3rd round, maybe 3rd round. We'll see. Dre said the league shutting Rundown down. It's been too much truth. That's real. That's real. Let me see what's up with my guy. Let me see what's going on with him. Shoot. Let me find out he had like a power outage. There he is.
There we go. Hey, look here, man. Wi-Fi took a complete shit on me.
Yeah.
Maybe touch the fucking computer or button on the keyboard. So I'm all fucked up right here. But
oh shit.
Yeah, I'm all fucked up. So that's why your boy had to leave. But we go ahead. Yeah, bro. He said deep down. Hey, that was me before the show. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But let's talk about this draft order now that we're back. Now that we're back, let's talk about this draft order. Now, again, I don't know if anybody did you get to see it? I don't think you saw it.
Nah. So I asked BZ. I asked him because he clearly he fucking with Diego Pavia. So I said, if you were to draft him,
He's a Pavia guy,
yeah, where would you draft him? Like where would you project him to be drafted? Like if you were to draft him, what pick or what range would you draft him?
Yeah. So I don't know. For me personally, bro, I don't you like if I'm being honest about where I would draft him at, he's like a 4th round dude to me. I ain't gonna cap.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay,
5th.
maybe I was being generous. I said 3rd round.
That's kind of what I see.
Yeah. And at that point, I feel like that's like a fuck.
He a
Okay,
4th,
we need to
5th
get a
round
quarterback.
dude,
We're
bro.
desperate. Yeah. That's like we need to hurry up and just get a quarterback. But yeah, let's see this. Who we selecting?
I don't know, bro. I just don't see I don't see it. You know what I mean? I don't see it. Maybe I don't see the talent. Maybe I don't see the talent, bro. But it's like as far as Pavia, I don't see it, dog.
Yeah.
I don't see it right now. But let me show y'all exactly where we at, man. Real quick.
Okay. So it has us taking a defensive lineman,
But
Peter Woods.
since this is speaking, I can go ahead and let y'all know anyway. But oh, there we go. Finally, shit over here going slow. Either way, they got us picking Peter Woods out of Clemson. Yeah. Woods. How would you feel if this was the selection, man?
I mean, fuck it. I guess. I wouldn't be too excited about it. I ain't gonna lie.
But he's like that.
He cool. I'm just like, let me see. I'm looking.
But
I don't know, bro. I would have possibly went Arvell Reese, honestly.
Fuck Tennessee. Him. That's what I'll say.
He said, fuck Tennessee. Oh, yeah. Reuben Bain. Yeah, that would have been nice. Reuben Bain would have been real nice.
Ando's gone. Wait a minute.
I see a name that's not up there, but I'm sure eventually he'll probably be up there.
There's 2 quarterbacks gone. Where's my guy?
Yeah, obviously.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's kind of disrespectful.
It is. Scroll down a little bit. Let's see.
Shit is disrespectful, bro. Where's Ty Simpson at?
Yeah. We know he'll be somewhere around this range right here, bro. When draft day comes. Wow.
There you go. He had 12. Yeah. He ended up going 12 to Arizona, which means Arizona gives up Tyler
at that point.
Murray, right?
Yeah.
That's what that means. So for me, bro, if you passed on a quarterback for a D tackle, I'd be hot. Especially if it was Ty Simpson. I'd be fucking hot. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
Now, I'll ask you this. Peter Wood or Bodega Jared Goff, fucking Fernando Mendoza. They're on the board. Who you taking?
Peter Wood.
Oh,
Peter Wood.
Over Mendoza?
Peter Wood, baby. I'm taking Peter Wood.
Okay. I respect that.
I don't like Mendoza like that, man. I don't. Like, no. I don't see him being a guy that's going to elevate the squad.
I hope the Jets love him, bro. I'm
seeing a guy like the squad, bro. Now, he's maybe look, this is the thing. He probably has to have a CJ Stroud moment in the playoffs. Like he play Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends up going stupid, against Ohio State. At that point, you can be like, "Oh, fuck's the deal?" You know what I mean? Like, he's the real deal. Like Ty Simpson, bro. I see it with Ty Simpson weekly. Like this motherfucker plays SEC comp. Dante Moore, kind of the same thing where they've only against me, but other than that, I need more comp from him.
I agree.
New York comp.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. You know me. I'm not a fan of that style of quarterback. Like, you get me? Like, to me, he gives me Kirk Cousins vibes right there. That's Kirk Primo's, bro. That's Kirk Primo, bro. Like, I'm not fucking with it. I need to see a quarterback that could throw all 3 levels, not just
A little bit.
You said what?
A little bit. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I do see some Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Hey Trey, he made some throws against y'all though. It was a good that game though. See, that's what I want. I want Ty Simpson to play Georgia again.
Yeah.
Because I want to see that
He
shit
probably
again.
will. He probably will. We'll probably
He
see
had
that.
a game against them,
the
dog.
SEC
Like
championship.
it's like I could go into I can again. I gotta see because the way it's shaping up, Fernando is gonna get Ohio State in that Big Ten championship. Like he's gonna get Ohio State.
I don't.
So
I hear you with
I'd love to see it. I want to see that.
Yeah, BZ saying Pavia the Mexican and Brock Purdy. That's cool and all, but I'm not a Brock Purdy fan. I'm not a fan of Brock Purdy's game.
I don't even like Brock the original. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even like the original motherfucker.
Real. And I see Greg saying,
I don't know.
Greg, I appreciate we appreciate you for showing love in the chat. He said he would go top OT with the pick. Honestly, I hear you. But in my opinion, I don't think tackle's really the need on the offensive line. If we're gonna address anything, we need to really address the interior and that left side of the interior, to be exact.
I'd rather them do what they did. If that's the case, like if you're gonna go like with something, go with this D lineman. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad that they did that shit. Now I know everybody looking at Buddy right here, Arvell Reese. You know, but yeah, bro, I'm tired of taking these like tweeners. We are not in the position as an organization to take no tweener. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, is he an edge? Is he a linebacker? Because we're not developing motherfuckers anyway. So take somebody who they play, what they play, and we'll figure it out.
No. Maybe in the future we might have to break down some film on some of these D linemen, bro.
Play what they play, bro.
The Raiders might fuck around and Raider and do the shit they do.
Oh, you think it's Bama and A&M in the SEC champ?
I think Bama A&M.
Okay, hey, I like you. See, this is why I fuck with Trey, bro. Trey is a realistic UGA fan. That's why I fuck with. Now, hey, oh boy, the quarterback from A&M, I like him too. He's not bad, but I don't think he's coming out. I don't think he comes out.
No, I don't think so. So the following year it's gonna be. Me and Mike talk about quarterbacks 24/7, bro. That's all we do. So Mike Mike already know I'm mad that my boy from Duke not coming out for real. That's really who the fuck I want. My boy from Duke. That's the one right there, bro. He's the one. You know who I want, but obviously, besides the kid from Bama, you know who
he's
else
not coming out this year either.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's coming out this year. So it's like, okay, but
neither.
Be honest. Would you rather wait one more year, or do you feel like at this point?
Well, that would mean we'd have to be dog. Would that mean we'd have to be dog shit?
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if we got the time for that, bro. I don't know if I could do another year of being dog shit like that, bro. It's like it sucks to say, but it's like, nah.
Well, I mean, do you think we're gonna make the playoffs? I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs next year. I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs next year. So I mean, if there's a moot point, then I mean, I guess, yeah, you know, you can do it. I mean, you don't necessarily have to get a quarterback top 5. You can get them in, like, you know how Arizona's doing it right there, where they take it to a gym. You can do that, but me personally, this is the thing. You got to see who declares, who don't declare. Right now, if you look at next year with all the guys that we think might be coming back, right now, as far as on the top of my head, Sellers, Mayava, right? You got my boy from Duke, Mensa. Then Arch is playing well. What if Arch takes a step, right? And now all of a sudden he's in the fucking mix again, right? So that's already 4. You like Buddy from Arizona State? He's a next year guy. As far as he's in 27. Yeah, and he just had an injury. He just he got fucking hurt this year, so he's done.
Besides
so that's 5. You know what I mean? That's 5.
Another name we
hey,
put on
and
the list
even quiet as kept, bro.
Another guy, Mateer.
Who?
Mateer's
another one. Quiet as kept. Dante Moore could go back to school, bro. Quiet as kept.
Low key, he could. He could, but honestly, I feel like the way the hype is right now, the
Go
way
back to school. I can see
the way
him.
he is in the conversation, though. I don't know.
Another.
He nice. I've heard some things about him. I gotta watch more film, honestly. I gotta watch more film on him.
No, maybe. I mean, it depends what Oregon does. If Oregon doesn't do shit,
yeah.
If Oregon doesn't do anything this year, like as far as they lose in the first round or some shit, I can see him going back. Now, hey, bro, I don't know if you know about this motherfucker right here too. This dude, another. That's 6.
Yeah,
that's 6 for next year. This is NC State, bro. NC State.
Yeah, I keep hearing about bro, but I gotta watch film on him.
He's nasty. He's fucking nasty. I do like him too. I do like him too. So that's at least 6 dudes that are intriguing, right, for next year. Already 2 that we like already. When you talking about Mayava and my boy Mensa, right? Like I already like these 2 motherfuckers already. So that's 2 guys, right? So now you could say maybe we do wait, but then you saw how 24 went. There was 4 to 5 guys gone before the top 15 in the top 15 as far as quarterbacks go. 4 or 5 guys that was gone. Do you run the risk of doing that again? Is the question. I do like me some Chambliss now. Chambliss ain't bad, bro. He's not. He's not. It's the fact that he was playing D2 ball is what gets me. It's what gets me. I don't know. You know. Now maybe he just might be that guy. You know, where the circumstances don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
So
I gotta see what he does in the playoffs.
Right? You like him? I don't know about that. You only got
one
year starts, man. You only got 1 year starts. So
who knows? Yeah. Once the playoffs happen, I gotta see what he does.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. That's where real
that's true. I'm with you there, bro. I'm with you there.
I mean, granted, the SEC some real solid competition. There's some ranked competition there, but we gotta see what he does. You get me across the board against like when it's real, like the lights are bright and it's in big moments.
Yeah. The sad thing about us is that like we need to stack talent like a motherfucker. This is where my thought process is, bro. If we can't get one of the top 3 or maybe 4, which is, you know, Fernando, like I'm not a fan, but if the organization was like, fuck it, like this is who I want, I can't be too mad. It is what it is, bro. We're taking a quarterback at least. So if they took him, sure, but Dante Moore, Ty Simpson, Mateer's the last one. If they don't have a shot at those dudes,
what about
BPA?
You think he declares or you think he's going back?
Oh, he goes back. I think he's going back. Okay. He's going back. He's going back because he could be a QB1 next year in the draft.
He could be number 1 next year.
Hell yeah! So you got to do that. You know, I'm gonna give you a no. He's ruined it for me. That boy Nussmeier done ruined it.
I don't know. I still have a weird hunch that he's gonna end up in New Orleans, bro, with his pop.
Maybe. I have a hunch. I have a hunch to you that he's actually gonna be pretty nice. Not bad. I don't think he's gonna be like great, but like, bro, he's got too much like arm talent. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he got way too much arm talent. His only thing was I think he hurt this year. He hurt, and he'll have the occasional what the fuck throw. You know. So there's that. But with Lenoris has a chance to be the first quarterback taken off the board, bro. You gotta go back and refine your skill. You gotta go back and refine that. So if he did come out though, that's my one. I like him too. I'll take his ass too. So that'd be the fit. But I do see him going back next year. So then if you add him to next year, we just talked about 6 quarterbacks that were not Lenore Sellers just now for next year. Right? Yeah. So add him into the mix. That's 7. That's 7 motherfuckers for next year that you're like, ooh, that's a nice little class.
In my opinion, I still say we take one this year, and if he looks that horrible, obviously, then maybe there's a chance. Well, maybe he's not the guy, and you take another one.
If it's not in the first or second round, I don't take one at all. That's where I'm at. Because you know how it go. Like you start trying to look for fucking quarterbacks in the 3rd, 7th round.
It's desperation. You draft them.
Yeah. We're not gonna do that. So if your plan is not to take one in that 1st or 2nd round and you don't get one, just go BPA, bro. Get some more talent up in it. Because look, we can say this about the Raiders draft or whatever, but the last 2 drafts in the 1st round have been good, right? We stacked talent. You got Brock, you got Ashton. And then, you would have been straight if Jack Best starts doing shit, then that means your first and second round pick from 2 years in a row are doing something. Because JPJ is a second round pick, right? So not bad.
Now Sam Levitt. So you really think Sam Levitt's gonna stay? I feel like he has a shot at declaring.
He got hurt.
Yeah.
He's out for the season.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
And he's got eligibility.
Yeah. If he
were
a player, I would consider him because he'd probably slip to like day 3, more than likely due to the injury. I would consider it. But
Levitt?
Yeah,
he slipped. If he was to come out now, a person that who you're thinking about, who kind of has this same shit, he has this same thing. Drew Allard.
I don't
know.
I don't like Drew. Honestly,
Drew Allard fan, bro.
I'm not sold on bro at all.
He's got the measurables for sure. His ass just can't. He ain't got no touch.
Yeah.
So and that's what happens when you got sometimes with them big frame man quarterbacks, man. They ain't got no touch on the ball. You know what I mean? They ain't got no touch on the football. So I'm not with Drew Allard, bro. I'm not a Drew Allard fan. I'm just on them first 4, dog. If we don't get one of them first 4 as far as quarterbacks, this draft is rich with D linemen, linebackers, receiver talent, even right. Fuck it. I'm not finna force no quarterback, bro. If we can, as much as I want one, and I'm right with you, but say all 3 of the dudes we like more, and fucking Simpson is gone. We don't like Fernando, but say that he's gone too.
BPA.
Gotta go BPA, bro. Even in the second round. You feel what I'm saying? Say we can't fuck around and get a quarterback, but you give me your dude Lemon, or you give me that Carnell Tate. I'm fine. Yeah. I'm good. You know what I mean? We still work. I'm still holding out hope for my dude from Miami, man. I still want that Ruben Bain.
Yeah. Honestly,
I still want that Ruben Bain.
Let's say like a Jordan Tyson slips to 7. You don't get a quarterback. Jordan Tyson there? I'll take Jordan Tyson.
Now we're talking money. With Brock? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's different. That's different. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, bro. People, we got Brock. We don't need a number 1 receiver. What's wrong with being greedy? Be greedy. Well, fuck that. I want talent. Talent. So when teams line up, they like, well, shit, what the hell we gonna do when we see this receiver and this tight end over here? You know you can do.
Yeah.
So about to go ahead, man. This man is telling me he ready to get off live. It's time. Yeah. That's what he's telling me. That's what it's time. Jacoby Lane in the second wouldn't be mad.
Absolutely.
Either. Wouldn't be mad either. There's so much wide receiver talent in this draft, bro. We'll be able to get something.
Yeah.
We'll get something.
That's why it's like, in my opinion, key focus should be quarterback. If not, then BPA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's BPA. BPA all day, and mainly on the defensive side of the ball too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because we need a lot when it comes to the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Now we might have one in the corner. Now we might have a corner. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. What he did the other day, I was impressed, intrigued.
So let's say there's a situation where, hopefully this doesn't happen, but let's say there's a situation we don't get a first round. We don't get a quarterback in the first or the second. Is that where you start looking at possibly trades again? Like, for example, Arizona, as a team, they're showing they might get quarterbacks. Would you take a Kyler Murray?
I don't want Kyler, bro. I don't. I really don't. Okay. I just want our own shit. I want our own thing because Kyler is a multi-year investment. That's a multi-year investment.
I agree.
You're basically saying like you get Kyler, bro. This is our quarterback for the next like damn near. Because Kyler young enough, you could be like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Damaged goods. He been hurt already all the goddamn time already over there. You know, get somebody fresh, bro. Yeah, bro. Get somebody fresh, bro. Get somebody fresh.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
That's where I'm at. Get somebody fresh. Because then we're gonna have to come over here, and I guarantee you, we're gonna deal with his fucking injury history. I already know. We would deal with it.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be the best Kyler coming here. I already know what fucking time it is. So we go there. To me, I'm not with that. No Anthony Richardson's either. None of that.
Yeah.
If you're in position to get your own quarterback, you do it. That's kind of where I'm at. But to end the show out, man, you want to tell the people anything before we end this thing out?
Just make sure tomorrow, tune in. I know my guy Rundown got the Raider Rundown 6 p.m.
Yes, sir.
I got BTB tomorrow 7 p.m. with my guy Raider AQ and obviously my dog Raider Trey 540 in the chat. And we're gonna have a special guest. I'll just say he's a familiar face that he ain't been around in a minute. Y'all he finna tap back in with everybody though.
Okay,
good episode.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm excited to watch that. Excited to tap in with y'all. As my boy said, you already know, man. I got the rundown tomorrow. We solo with it. So make sure y'all tap in tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah.
We're going to be breaking down the matchup for the Broncos on Thursday. So make sure you guys tap in. It's going to be a good one. Thinking about doing something special for Thursday, man. We're going to do it up, whatever the case. So we'll think about that. Might have a blunts and breakdowns as well pre-game, right before that. So make sure you guys tap in. And then, of course, going to have a post-game after Thursday as well, man. We're going to do it big. So appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Appreciate all the new subscribers as well to the channel, man. We continue to grow. We continue to do our thing. Make sure you tap in with my guy Mike's channel as well.
Yes, sir.
Helping him grow. We are close to 3K, so continue to hit them buttons, man. Until then, anything else you want to say to people before we get out of here?
You pretty much said it all, but yeah, make sure if y'all can, man, subscribe to the channel. We're close. We're close to hitting that 200. I mean, we not near 3K like my dog Rundown over here, but we working towards that, man. So show some love, y'all. Make sure to tap in and support the movement, bro. We trying to build this thing up.
Yeah, man, we're trying to build this thing up. Appreciate everybody. We got another little announcement coming at the end of this week for the channel, so make you guys, stay on the lookout for that as well. Always trying to bring y'all some heat, so we got another little announcement for it. And make sure you guys just tap in with the shows. Y'all already know what it is. Till then, you know what I say every blunts and breakdowns, man. It's been real, been nice, but it ain't been real nice. Tell them peace, big dog. We up out of here, man. We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, little man.
On blunts and breakdowns. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all on Thursday. Peace.
Thank you. Peace.